You and I are very much alike, Erica. We're both sensuous, passionate people. I sensed that the first time we met.
Now, Alex, stop it. Just stop it. I am going for a walk. And when I come back, I expect that you will have come to your senses. Oh, Jeremy, hold me. Just hold me close.
Erica, was it some kind of nightmare or bad dream? What was it? Darling, can't you tell me?
I was just reliving, part of the ordeal. Oh, it's so good to wake up, to have you next to me.
That's how I intend you to wake up for the rest of your life.
How's Natalie?
What?
Natalie. I mean, she doesn't have anyone, to help her through all this. I feel very sorry for her. I, of course, have had you through the whole thing.
Except I was nowhere near. I wish I had been.
You were always with me. Don't you know that? You're always with me. Knowing that I had you to live for really helped me through this, When I think of all those rocks just thundering down on that cabin and just crushing it, and Alex inside,
I know. Must have been terrifying for you.
Yeah. It's just something that I'm never going to forget. And I thought later, how will I ever tell you that your father's gone?
He was an incredible man. I wish I could have made my peace with him before he died. But you know something? If I remember only the good things about him, I suppose it could be some kind of reconciliation, no?
I would like that, too.
You? Why? Honey, you didn't quarrel with him, did you?
No. Oh, no. I meant if I were you.
He was so terribly fond of you. Always praising you to the skies.
Yes, he always went out of his way to be charming.
I talked with André La Liberté.
The mining engineer.
Yes. He told me he was at the cabin and you asked him for a ride back. I presume Father was too wiped out from the ride up.
Yes. Yes, he wanted to stay, and so I decided that I would take the Land Rover myself, and then I would send it back to him the next day.
Well, I think the truth is, Father probably hid the brandy bottle and he was in no condition to drive you anywhere. Right?
Yes, I would like to chalk the whole thing up to his drinking.
What whole thing?
His refusal to take the trip back with me that night. Of course, then when the landslide struck, I wish he hadn't been so stubborn. Oh, that is a sight I'm never going to forget.
Don't dwell on it, please. The memory will dim with time. I promise.
Promise me that you will never let anything come between us. Promise me that I can live with anything but that. Darling, what is it? What's wrong?
Erica, there is something that I would like to tell you.
What?
And I would like to talk...
Natalie!
What are you doing?
I had to come as quickly as I could to tell you how very happy I am.
Happy?
Yes. Well, that you survived. They told us that there was absolutely no hope for you or Alex.
Oh. Well, Natalie, I can't tell you how sorry I am about him.
Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be quite some time in coping with my grief. But I also wanted to let you know that I don't in any way blame you.
Blame me?
Well, yes, of course. Alex wouldn't have been anywhere near there if it hadn't been for your interview.
That's not true at all, Natalie. The only reason that Alex was in Canada is because he was up there for business. And he's the one who insisted on driving me up to Peyton's place. I mean, I didn't want to take him away from his work.
Yes, well, it was all very natural, of course. He had a cabin so near Peyton's.
Well, I didn't even know that until we were almost there.
Erica, there is no way anyone could ever blame you.
I simply wanted to reassure her and to ask your advice.
My advice about what?
About a memorial service for Alex. You've had more experience in dealing with these matters.
Natalie, this is hardly the time, and she's in no condition to talk.
Sorry, Miss Kane. Dr. Pestis has ordered a test. Now, I mean, Jeremy's here.
No. Your health is more important. Here, let me help you. I insist. Come on. There you go.
Well, how long is this test going to take anyway? And you're not going to leave, are you, darling? Don't
Of course
leave.
not, honey. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll be here no matter how long it takes.
Be careful.
Be good now.
Okay.
I'll be right here.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Love you.
I love you. You? You're up for something, Natalie. I know you. You didn't come here out of love for Erica.
Despite what you think, I am concerned about Erica, and I did want to ask her advice.
About what? A memorial service for your own husband? What can she possibly tell you?
She's had more experience in the loss of loved ones. Besides, I'd like to know exactly how Alex died.
Natalie, you've been told every possible thing that you need to know.
There are a few little things I'd like her to clear up for me.
Like what? She was out of the cabin when the incident occurred. She turned around and tons of rock crashed the house. That's it.
Was Alex asleep when she left? Were there any signs of his heart problem on the trip up?
Natalie, what can possible difference it could make now?
There are things that I have been wondering about.
Well, wonder as much as you want. But I won't let you bother Erica in no way. She's in no condition. Got that?
It'd be of a comfort to me.
Only thing you care is about my father's money. You're probably glad he's dead.
Don't say that.
I know you, Natalie.
Yes, you do know me. You know me better than anyone ever has. That's another reason I wanted to see Erica. I wouldn't want her to get suspicious about us.
What?
If Erica thought that I was avoiding her, she might suspect that we'd become closer.
That is nonsense.
No, believe me, she'd suspect exactly what happened, that in consoling one another, we'd rekindled our old passion.
That is not what happened.
Are you going to keep denying that you woke up in bed with me this morning? Your best friend walked in and found us.
Larry will never say a word.
You're going to ask him to cover for you? But you have changed, Jeremy. You used to be concerned about the truth.
I still do.
No, you don't. You're planning on keeping what happened between us a little secret, aren't you? Admit it.
Get out of here. Now!
I'll go. Need to be getting back anyway. Father Bernardo is coming to talk about the service. Besides, can always talk to Erica later.
I didn't even know till I saw her the next morning beside me. Erica, you know that I would never knowingly be unfaithful to you. You do believe me, don't you?
I do. Of course I do. My goodness, I also know that Natalie's been after you all along. I mean, she just saw a chance to make a move.
Darling, I was so bereft. Thinking you were dead, I didn't want to live.
Oh, shh. Oh, darling, you must never say that. We're both alive. That's all that matters. And as for Natalie, I realize what happened.
Then you know that it didn't mean a thing to me.
Of course I do. I'm just so grateful to you that you came to me with the truth.
Oh, I would never lie to you. I will love you forever.
And I will love you forever.
You're back.
Hi.
Come,
It's
come.
okay, nurse, because Jeremy's going to help me back into bed, right?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Yes. Come in.
Okay.
In bed.
I'm so glad that you're here. You know, the test just took so long, I was afraid that you would want to leave.
Can I promise?
Well, I know you promised, you know, but it's really not very much fun for you to hang around the clinic.
Oh, well, I have to convince you all over again what you mean to me.
No. No. Oh, you wanted to tell me something. Well, don't you remember? Before Natalie came in, you wanted to tell me something.
There you are, Miss Kane. And if there's anything else you need, please ring.
Okay. Why do you look so worried? Come on, nothing can be that bad. Tell me, what is it?
When you decide on the exact time for the memorial mass, please let us know.
I will. I do want to check with Jeremy, but I'm sure he'll agree with me that the service should take place in the chapel Saint-Jean d'Arc.
I think it would be most appropriate. Mr. Hunter supported the chapel very generously. We will miss him very much.
I'm sure you'll be remembered. Although the will hasn't been read yet, I expect that Alex will be as generous in death as he was in life.
That would be a great blessing. Goodbye, Mrs. Hunter.
Goodbye, Father Bernadette.
Excuse me, Mrs. Hunter.
Yes, Summers?
A number of Mr. Hunter's business associates have gathered in the library to pay their respects. Would you care to receive them now?
I expect I should. Oh, I do wish Jeremy were here, though, to share some of these duties.
Would you like a few minutes to compose yourself, madam?
Yes, thank you, Summers. Tell them I'll be with them shortly.
Very good, madam.
Well, hello, my little baby. Well, aren't you going to say hello to your mama?
Jeremy, you still haven't answered my question. What are you looking so solemn about?
Is it that bad?
Yes, you look absolutely miserable. I mean, I would think that you would look happy.
I am happy. Happy you're alive and that we're together. I'm sorry if I look a little worried. It's just because I was thinking of the time when I thought I'd lost you. Forever. It was the worst hours of my life, darling.
I know. But it's over.
Thank heaven.
Yes.
Take me a little time to put it out of my mind.
I am here with you now. Don't torture yourself with what might have been.
You're right. I have to live for the present. That's all that we really have.
And our future plans.
Yes. And your future looks very bright. Dr. Plessy said you probably could leave the hospital as soon as the test results are back.
Oh, good. Oh, yes. Oh, I am just dying to get out of here. You know, I want to get back to Pine Valley with you just as soon as after your father's services.
Yes. Erica, I want us to get married. Immediately.
Well, darling, I want us to get married immediately, too. Of course I do. But, I mean, we can't just have our wedding ceremony right after your father's services. That, well, it wouldn't look right.